Broadcast in the chat. I got blue on. Blue top, gray bottoms. Good luck to you, coach. I don't need luck. I don't need luck. It is white.
All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Check. 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, check. 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll try to jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
I'm scared.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the run, watch the run. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On the ready. 55. Check 55. Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Set. 53. Mike. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Kill. Alert 3. Alert 3. 37. Check.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw. Gregory looking left side. That's complete to Oliver. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50. Mike. Go. 3 go. 10. I'm just kidding.
To throw again on second down. Gregory. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30. Throwing on first down. Gregory. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line. Hey, Mike's 50. Let's go. Hey, check.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. You got tape. On the ball.
Throwing again. Gregory. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Rip left. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the gun, Gregory. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Steven Sims, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
We got this.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. It comes to me, it's me. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch, switch, switch.
On 2nd down, Lacey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. 55 is my guy, 55. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Zip it, me and you.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Check, 55, come on. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Gregory is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On 1st and 10, Gregory. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Switch it, come here, switch it. Go. I need one over here. Check. Get along. Hey,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On on 2nd and inches. Gregory, they go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Operating from the gun. Gregory hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we're...
Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Gregory. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, Gregory is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On first down, Gregory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack on first down, Gregory is going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the left side. O'Connell, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll set up to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on first down. Gregory. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first and 10. Gregory. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
55 is Mike, 55. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check. 55 is Mike. 55 is Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Mike, 55.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. You. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Hey,
They'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Even, 4th down, even. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Yeah.
He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
You gonna see me in your mouth, man. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D. Long day offense. It's gonna be a long day. Sponge. Extreme.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they're an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watch the whip.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Gregory. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Too little, cut. Yo.
Throwing on first down. Gregory going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Gregory. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gregory. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Night, sweetheart. 50's the Mike. 50, go. Cut. 49, Checo.
And the blitz does come. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Gregory. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Back to throw. Gregory flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd and goal. Gregory. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, look through.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Hey.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 2. This is caught by Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3, check. Let's go.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense draws.
That really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 55. Mike has you. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 55. Mike 55.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to pound it in with Lacy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Check 52.
McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
56 for Mo, boy, 56. Check, 56. Drop deep, drop deep. Motion. Reset.
They're going to look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey, 44 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores
Filet,
3 times.
filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On 1st and 10, Gregory. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Looking to throw. Gregory. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for 2 here to try to make this a touch more respectable.
3 down, 3 down. 58, boys.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they will.
That's a count. That's a count, bro. 31-28. Come on, that's a count. Who won, coach? Oh, I whooped his ass, boy.
Point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
The man whooped my ass.
So for the Redskins, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll get another road test next week.
Who
as they
division
head
is?
to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll
Yes,
look
sir.
to regroup next week as they
Yes,
head
sir.
to Houston to take on
400
the
yards, 4 touchdowns. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been
Fuck that nigga. That nigga defense is trash. Hey, man, you need to stop there. No, yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. That's real cute. That's real cute. That's real cute. Real cute. Oh, God. That's what I was waiting on. Very cute. Very cute. Real good. I'll see you soon, Coach. I'll see you soon, Coach.